So let's once again continue a little more on the discussion on numericals on electrochemistry. Some of the basic formulae that we need to remember is quantity of electricity passed, that is in coulombs, is equal to the electric current passed in amperes into time in seconds. Okay. The other formula that we need to remember is when we are writing the amount of metal produced, we usually write the half reaction, like silver hai to silver plus 1 electron, because there's only 1 plus here, 1 electron. So we say 1 mole electron is required to produce 1 mole silver. Okay. Third thing we need to remember is, suppose it is Cu, then it is Cu2 plus, so you will need 2 electrons. That means 2 mole electrons are required to produce 1 mole copper. Okay. If it is say magnesium, then Mg plus 2 hota hai. So Mg plus 2, then you will need 2 electrons. Then you will need to say that 2 mole electrons are required to produce 1 mole of magnesium. That way. Okay. Then another thing we need to remember is that 1 mole electron corresponds to 96,500 coulombs. Okay, 1 mole electron corresponds to 96,500 coulomb, and 96,500 coulomb is 1 Faraday. So I can also say that 1 mole electron corresponds to 1 Faraday. Okay. And then the mass of any product, that means mass of copper hai, mass of silver, whatever, mass of the product will always be given by moles of the product, whatever, if it is silver, then moles of silver into molar mass. Okay. So whatever moles are produced into molar mass. These are some of the basic formulae that you need to remember. Quantity of electricity that is in coulombs, that is I, that is in ampere, that is a current that is passed into how much time it is passed. Then if you just think of any metal, depending on the metal, whatever is its oxidation state, so many electrons are required to produce that particular metal. So if 1 mole of silver, Ag plus, since it is Ag plus, you will need 1 electron, or 1 mole electron more correctly. For 1 mole silver, you will need 1 mole electron. If it is Cu2 plus, okay, 2 plus, then you will not need 2 mole electron. If it is Al3 plus, then you will need 3 mole electron. Okay, so it will depend on whatever, how many positive charges is. It's plus 3, then you need 3 mole electron. If it's plus 2, you need 2 mole electron. It's plus 1, you need 1 mole electron. Okay. So let us just see the sum now here. In the electrolysis of silver nitrate. Okay, in the electrolysis of silver nitrate solution, 0.42 gram of silver is produced. So how much silver is produced? So we got one fact, that is mass of silver produced is equal to 0.42 gram. After a certain period of time, so you do not know the time, calculate the quantity of electricity required. Okay, quantity of electricity required, this is what you need to calculate, quantity of electricity required. So you need to calculate the quantity of electricity required. Now how do we calculate? First of all, we know that mass of the product is mole of product into molar mass. So let us write down mass of silver produced is equal to moles of silver into molar mass. Now you know what is the mass of silver produced, that is 0.42. So put down all the values. 0.42 is equal to moles of silver. You do not know how many moles, so let me take that as X into molar mass. Molar mass is given, it is 108. So X into 108. So now you know the simple mathematics. When you want to find X, it will be 0.42 upon 108. So 0.42 upon 108. And that will be equal to 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole. Okay, so you got number of moles of silver produced. This is equal to number of moles of silver produced. Now let us write the half reaction for production of silver. What is our half reaction? Our half reaction is Ag plus 1 electron gives Ag. That means for 1 mole of Ag corresponds to 1 mole electrons. Okay, 1 mole of Ag corresponds to 1 mole electron. How many moles of Ag have you got? 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3. So you write here 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole. So under Ag you write Ag, and here we do not know, so I will take something like Y mole electrons. Okay, and then you cross multiply. When you cross multiply x here y, whatever is there in front of y, that will go in the denominator and other two will be multiplied. So it is 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 1 divided by 1. Okay, remember that is how you do it when you cross multiply. What will you do? You will cross multiply this way, and whatever is front of this variable, if it is a y, if it is x, whatever is front of that, that number will go in the denominator and the other two will go in the numerator. So you're going to get 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 1. That is equal to 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole of electrons. Now what you got is moles of electrons. 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 moles of electrons. But you have to find quantity of electricity produced. That means you have to find quantity, means you have to find in coulombs or Faradays. Now we know that 1 mole of electron corresponds to 96,500 coulombs. How many electrons, how many moles of electron do we have? We have 3 points. So again, under mole always write mole. So you have 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole of electron. That will correspond to how much? I'm again taking x. I can take any variable here. Again cross multiply. And whatever is in front of the variable x, y ke samne, whatever is there, that will go in the denominator. So your x is equal to 96,500 into 3.89 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 1. Okay. And that will be equal to 375.4 coulomb. So this is your answer. Now try solving on your own and then verify whether the answer is coming correct. Now let us see the next problem. Calculate the mass of copper metal. You want to calculate mass of copper. Mass of copper formula will be mole of copper into molar mass. Always remember, mass of copper, if you want to find it, it is moles of copper. That will be the formula. Moles of copper into molar mass. So the question is, calculate the mass of copper produced during the passage of 2.5 A. 2.5 A means that is I. Of current through a solution of copper sulfate for 40 minutes. So this is time. So we know that time should always be in seconds. So if it is in minute, convert into seconds by multiplying by 60. So you got 2,400 seconds. Okay. And then you have to calculate the mass of copper produced. So first we will calculate as usual quantity of electricity passed. That is equal to I in amperes into time in seconds. I is 2.5 into seconds, that is 2,400. That many coulombs the answer will come in, right? So that is 6,000 coulombs. So you got 6000 coulombs. Now we want to find moles of copper. For finding out moles of copper, first you need to know how many moles of electrons are used. Now let us write the half reaction for production of copper. It is Cu2 plus 2 electron. Now it is 2 plus and 2 electron. So that means for 1 mole copper, 2 mole electrons are required. Isn't it? Or 1 mole copper is produced from 2 mole electron. So 1 mole copper, 2 mole electron. Now below moles of copper, we will write X, and below mole of electron. Okay, that you cannot go that way. Let us just slightly, I'll just modify over here. This half, before we write the half reaction, we will find how many mole electrons are involved. Okay, because 6000 coulomb. Okay, now we know that 1 mole electron corresponds to 96,500 coulomb. So when you say 6000 coulomb, I am writing coulomb below coulomb, then how many moles is it? X. Okay, cross multiply. 1 into 6000, and whatever is in front of X will go in the denominator. So X is equal to 6000 into 1 by 96,500. Okay. So that will be equal to 0.0622 mole electron. Got it? How it is done? It will be 0.0622 mole electron. Now you know how many mole electron. Then we will write the half reaction. Half reaction for copper is Cu2 plus 2 electron giving Cu. That means 1 mole of copper is obtained or produced from 2 mole electron. That you have to remember, because it is 2 mole electron. Okay. Now how many mole electrons do we have? We have 0.0622 mole electron. And below mole electron you write mole electron. So you will get X mole of or Y mole of copper. Then cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, whatever is in front of this Y will go in the denominator. So you will get Y is equal to 1 into 0.0622 upon 2. Right? So that will be equal to 0.0311 moles of copper. So now you know how many moles of copper? 0.0311 moles of copper. Our formula, we want to find mass of copper. What is the formula? Moles of copper into molar mass. So there you substitute now. I'll continue writing here. So moles of copper, mass of copper is equal to moles of copper into molar mass. You know what is the mole of copper that you've got? It is 0.0311 into molar mass. Molar mass is 63.5. So that will be equal to 1.975 gram copper. If it is given here in gram, then you can answer in gram. If it is given in kilogram, answer in kilogram accordingly. Okay. You can pause it and see the steps. Now I'll go to the last one. What current strength will be required? What current strength will be required? That means what do we have to calculate? Current strength means you have to calculate. you have to calculate Q. To deposit so much of silver, that means this is mass of silver. Mass of silver is equal to, it is given as 2.692 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram. Okay. Time given is 7 minutes. So you have to convert this into seconds. So it will be, time will be 7 into 60. 420 seconds. Now mass of silver is this much. You have to go in the reverse. You first find the moles of silver, then mole of electron, then 1 mole corresponds to how much? So whatever is the mole, that is. Okay. You have to not Q, you have to find I, current. They have asked you to find the current, not quantity of electricity but current. So you have to find I. So mass of silver is this much. Okay. Now how do you find mass of silver? Mass of silver is number of moles of silver. We are going in the reverse now. Number of moles of silver into molar mass. Mass of silver we already know, it is 2.692 into 10 raised to minus 3. Number of moles we do not know, I will take as x. And molar mass is already given, 108 into 10 raised to minus 3. So I will find x by bringing this into the denominator. So x is equal to 2.692 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 108 into 10 raised to minus 3. So this will be number of moles of silver. So that will come to 0.0249 mole. So you got 0.0249 mole of silver. Now let us write the half reaction, because we are going in the reverse order now. We'll write the half reaction. For production of silver. So our reaction will be Ag plus 1 electron giving Ag. Okay. So Ag plus 1 electron, that means for 1 mole of silver to be produced, I'll write on this side, 1 mole silver is produced due from 1 mole electron. Okay, but how many mole silver is produced? 0.0249. So below silver I'll write 0.0249 silver. So how many moles of electrons are there? Y mole of electron. Again, as I said, cross multiply. Okay, and when you cross multiply, whatever is in front of y will go to the bottom. So this will be y is equal to 0.0249 into 1 by 1, that is 0.0249 mole. So this is 0.0249 mole of electrons. Okay, now let me write here, mole of electron and coulomb. Yeah, quantity of electricity, whatever you want to say. 1 mole electron corresponds to 96,500 coulomb. So when you have 0.0249 mole, how many coulombs is it? Again, cross multiply, whatever is in front of this variable will go in the denominator. So you will get C is equal to, or if I put some unit over here like maybe A coulombs. So A is equal to 0.0249 into 96,500 upon 1, that is 2403 coulomb. So you got how much current is there, quantity of electricity you got, not current, how much quantity of electricity is passed to 403 coulombs. Okay, and we know that quantity of electricity is I in amperes into time in seconds. Quantity you know how much it is, 2403 coulomb. I we do not know, and we know the time, that is 420 seconds. So I will be equal to 2403 upon 420, that will be equal to 5.72 ampere. I hope you understood. Thank you very much.